From the flickering flames of a prehistoric campfire to the glow of a smartphone screen, humanity has always been drawn to stories. They are the lifeblood of our cultures, the echoes of our past, and the blueprints for our future. Each story, a whisper from the depths of time, carries with it the wisdom of generations and the thrill of adventure. These narratives connect us to those who came before and inspire those who will follow. The world is a tapestry woven with countless stories. Each thread, a unique narrative, contributes to the rich and complex fabric of human history. We are all storytellers, and we are all listeners, drawn together by the irresistible allure of a well-told tale. Every day, we encounter stories in countless forms. They are embedded in the books we read, the movies we watch, and the conversations we have. A chance encounter on a crowded street, a forgotten photograph discovered in an attic, a news report from a faraway land. These are the sparks that ignite our imagination. These seemingly ordinary moments can transform into extraordinary tales that captivate our minds and touch our hearts. The most compelling narratives are often found in the real world, in the lives of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances. These true stories have the power to inspire, to challenge, and to remind us of the resilience of the human spirit. The power of narrative lies in its ability to transcend time and space. Stories connect us to people from different cultures and backgrounds, fostering empathy and understanding. Through the eyes of others, we gain new perspectives and challenge our assumptions. A story well told can make us laugh, cry, tremble with fear, and erupt in joy. They can ignite social change, inspire hope, and remind us of our shared humanity. Stories help us make sense of the complexities of life, offering insights into the human condition and providing solace in times of difficulty. Join me now, dear reader, as we embark on a journey to explore the far corners of our planet and delve into the heart of human experience. We will encounter tales of courage, resilience, love, loss, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. These are not just stories, they are windows into the soul of humanity, reflections of our shared history, and testaments to the power of the human spirit. Our journey begins now. The Ural Mountains, a jagged spine of rock and ice, stretch across the vast expanse of Russia, dividing Europe from Asia. In a remote village nestled amongst these towering peaks, a story unfolded that would chill the bones of even the bravest soul. The harsh winter had descended, blanketing the village in a thick layer of snow. The inhabitants, accustomed to the unforgiving climate, huddled around crackling fires, sharing tales passed down through generations. It was during one such evening, as a blizzard raged outside, that old Ivan, the village elder, began his chilling tale. He spoke of a solitary hunter, Dmitri, a man known for his skill and bravery, who had ventured into the mountains in search of game. Concern for Dmitri grew with each passing hour. The villagers, bound by a deep sense of community, organized search parties to comb the treacherous mountain passes. The wind howled through the canyons, carrying with it whispers of unease and a growing sense of dread. Days turned into weeks, and still there was no sign of the missing hunter. The villagers, hardened by the unforgiving environment, refused to give up hope. They scoured the slopes, their calls echoing through the silent valleys. Just as hope began to dwindle, a group of villagers stumbled upon a chilling discovery. In a secluded clearing, they found Dmitri's hunting lodge, its wooden door ripped from its hinges. The interior was in disarray, as if a struggle had taken place. As the villagers cautiously explored the ransacked cabin, they found a scrap of parchment, its edges singed by fire. On it, scrawled in hurried handwriting, were Dimitri's final words. He spoke of a creature unseen but ever-present, stalking him through the dense undergrowth. He described its chilling howls that echoed through the mountains, sending shivers down his spine. Dimitri's words painted a picture of terror and desperation. The villagers, their faces pale with fear, struggled to comprehend the implications of Dimitri's chilling account. Driven by a mix of fear and a desperate need for answers, the villagers pressed on, following the trail Dimitri had left behind. It led them deeper into the mountains, to a place shrouded in mist and legend, the Cave of Secrets. Local folklore spoke of it as a place of power, a gateway to another realm, shunned by all who valued their sanity. Despite their fear, the villagers, their determination fueled by their loyalty to Dimitri, ventured into the darkness. The air grew heavy, thick with the weight of centuries of secrets. The path within was treacherous, winding deeper into the bowels of the earth. After what felt like an eternity, the passage opened into a vast cavern. The air hung thick with the stench of decay and the faint scent of something ancient and utterly alien. In the center of the cavern, illuminated by a shaft of pale moonlight filtering through a crack in the ceiling, lay a sight that sent chills down their spines. It was Dimitri's rifle, its barrel twisted and broken, lying beside a pile of scattered bones picked clean. The villagers stared in horror, their worst fears confirmed. As they stood there, frozen in terror, a low growl echoed through the cavern, seeming to rise from the very depths of the earth. Deep within the heart of South America, the Amazon rainforest sprawls across the land like a verdant sea, its emerald canopy stretching as far as the eye can see. This vibrant tapestry of life, teeming with exotic creatures and ancient secrets, has captivated explorers and adventurers for centuries. Our story takes us to the depths of the Peruvian Amazon, to a time when rumors of a lost civilization swallowed by the jungle sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned explorers. The legend of Paititi, the fabled city of gold, had been passed down through generations of indigenous tribes, whispered around campfires and dismissed as mere folklore by the outside world. Dr. Elena Silva, a young but brilliant archaeologist, refused to believe that Paititi was just a myth. Elena had spent years studying the ancient cultures of the Amazon, poring over faded manuscripts and deciphering cryptic symbols. Her grandfather, a renowned explorer, had dedicated his life to searching for Paititi, driven by a thirst for knowledge and a belief that the lost city held secrets that could rewrite history. His obsession, however, had cost him his life, leaving Elena with a legacy of unanswered questions and a burning desire to finish what he had started. She assembled a small team of trusted colleagues, each an expert in their field. A rugged survivalist named Mateo, a meticulous cartographer named Javier, and a quick-witted linguist named Gabriela. Together they ventured into the Emerald Labyrinth, guided by the clues hidden within her grandfather's journal, the whispers of the jungle, their only compass. They faced sweltering heat, torrential downpours, and the constant threat of venomous creatures lurking in the undergrowth. Days turned into weeks as they hacked their way through the dense undergrowth, following ancient trails swallowed by the jungle, their progress marked by sweat, exhaustion, and the occasional glimpse of exotic wildlife. The jungle seemed determined to keep its secrets hidden, testing their resolve with each passing day. Elena, however, refused to be deterred. She deciphered cryptic symbols carved into ancient trees, translated the hushed whispers of the wind as it rustled through the leaves, and followed the paths taken by animals, sensing that they held the key to unlocking the jungle's secrets. Her determination inspired her team, their belief in her growing with each obstacle they overcame. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the jungle floor, they stumbled upon a clearing. Before them lay the ruins of an ancient temple, its moss-covered stones a testament to the passage of time, its crumbling walls adorned with intricate carvings that hinted at a civilization far more advanced than any they had ever encountered. The air hung heavy with a palpable sense of history, the silence broken only by the chirping of insects and the distant calls of unseen creatures. As they cautiously approached the ruins, Elena felt a surge of excitement mixed with trepidation. Could this be it? Could they have finally found the legendary Paititi? Her grandfather's journal had spoken of a temple hidden deep within the jungle, a gateway to the lost city, guarded by ancient spirits. As they stepped across the threshold, Elena felt a shiver run down her spine, as if she were crossing an invisible boundary into a realm untouched by time. The interior of the temple was a labyrinth of crumbling corridors and chambers, their walls adorned with murals depicting scenes from a bygone era. Processions of warriors' rituals performed by priests and glimpses of a city of shimmering gold. Elena and her team meticulously documented every detail, their hearts pounding with a mixture of excitement and a growing sense of unease. As they ventured deeper into the temple, they discovered a hidden chamber, its entrance sealed with a massive stone door. Carved into the door was an image that sent a chill down their spines, a fearsome jaguar, its eyes glowing with an unnatural light. As Elena reached out to touch the carving, the ground began to tremble beneath their feet. A low growl echoed through the chamber, growing louder with each passing second, until it seemed to shake the very foundations of the temple. The African savanna, a vast expanse of golden grassland stretching towards the horizon, pulsates with a rhythm as old as time itself. It's a symphony of life, a tapestry woven with the threads of countless creatures, each playing their part in the intricate dance of survival. The scorching sun beats down on the parched earth, while the wind, carrying the scent of rain, whispers tales of hope and resilience. In the heart of this majestic landscape, nestled amongst acacia trees and watering holes, lies a small village, its mud brick huts baking under the relentless sun. This is a story about their unwavering spirit, their enduring belief in the power of community, and their extraordinary encounter with the forces of nature. Section 2. The Spirit of Ubuntu. The spirit of Ubuntu, the African philosophy that emphasizes the interconnectedness of all beings, runs deep within the heart of the village. It's a belief that transcends language and culture, a shared understanding that we are all bound together by invisible threads of compassion, empathy, and shared humanity. It's a reminder that our individual well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of others. For weeks, the village had been gripped by a devastating drought. The relentless sun had scorched the earth, turning once fertile land into a barren wasteland. Crops withered and died, water sources dwindled to a trickle, and the spectre of famine loomed large over the village. Despite the hardship, the villagers refused to give in to despair. They shared their meagre rations with those in greater need, offered words of encouragement to one another, and clung to the hope that the rains would return, bringing with them the promise of life and renewal. As days turned into weeks and the drought tightened its grip on the land, the villagers knew that they had to act. They had heard tales whispered around campfires, legends passed down through generations, of a rainmaker, a mystical figure who possessed the power to communicate with the spirits of nature, to appease their wrath, and to bring forth the life-giving rain. The village elders, their faces etched with the weight of responsibility, decided to send a small group of their bravest and most resourceful members on a perilous journey to seek out the Rainmaker. They chose Adeola, a young woman known for her courage and her deep connection to the natural world, to lead the expedition. Joining her were Jabari, a skilled hunter and tracker whose knowledge of the savannah was unmatched, and Musa, a wise elder, the keeper of the village's history and traditions, his wrinkled face a testament to a life lived in harmony with nature. Their journey took them across treacherous ravines, through dense forests teeming with unseen dangers, and across scorching deserts where the sun beat down relentlessly. They carried the hopes and dreams of their village. Finally, they reached a secluded valley shrouded in mist and legend. There they found the Rainmaker, an old woman with piercing eyes. The Rainmaker commenced her ceremony. She danced around a crackling fire, her movements into the flames, their pungent aroma filling the air. As darkness enveloped the valley and the stars twinkled above them, the wind began to pick up. The heavens opened. Villagers erupted in cheers, joining the Rainmaker in a celebratory dance. It was a celebration of life, a reminder that hope can blossom anew. In the heart of the Himalayas, where snow-capped peaks pierced the heavens, lay a challenge that beckoned the bravest of souls. Mount Everest, known as Chomolungma in the Sherpa language meaning Goddess Mother of the World, stood as a testament to nature's awe-inspiring power and unforgiving beauty. It was a realm of ice and rock where the air thinned with every upward step and the silence was broken only by the wind's mournful song. For centuries, this majestic mountain had captivated the imaginations of explorers and climbers alike. It represented the ultimate test of human endurance, a siren call to those who dared to dream of conquering the impossible. Our story follows the journey of Tenzin, a young Sherpa man born in the shadow of the mountain, whose life was intricately woven with the legends and lore of Chomolungma. Tenzin had grown up listening to tales whispered by the elders, stories of daring ascents, tragic disappearances, and the mountain's capricious nature. He knew that within Chomolungma's icy embrace lay both triumph and tragedy, and he approached the mountain with a deep respect, bordering on reverence. Tenzin's father, a seasoned Sherpa guide, had instilled in him a profound understanding of the mountain's moods. He taught him to read the subtle signs of impending storms, to navigate treacherous crevices, and to always respect the mountain's power. But Tenzin's father had also met his fate on Everest's slopes, a victim of a sudden avalanche that swept him away without a trace. Driven by a mixture of ambition and a yearning to honor his father's memory, Tenzin dedicated himself to mastering the art of climbing. He trained relentlessly, pushing his physical and mental limits, honing his skills on smaller peaks before daring to dream of attempting Chomolungma. His name soon became synonymous with skill and courage, whispered with admiration amongst the climbing community. The opportunity to prove himself on the ultimate stage arrived when a renowned international expedition recruited him as a lead guide. The team was composed of seasoned climbers from across the globe, each drawn to Everest's allure, each harboring dreams of standing on the roof of the world. The expedition set off from base camp, a colourful tapestry of tents pitched against the backdrop of the Khumbu Icefall. The air crackled with anticipation and a hint of trepidation as the climbers began their arduous ascent. Tenzin, his face weathered by the mountain winds, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of generations past, led the way, his knowledge of the mountain's treacherous terrain proving invaluable. They navigated perilous icefalls, where massive blocks of ice threatened to calve without warning. They negotiated treacherous crevasses, their depths hidden by deceptive layers of snow. They pushed their bodies to the limit, battling altitude sickness, exhaustion, and the ever-present threat of hypothermia. With each passing day, The air thinned, the temperatures plummeted, and the mountain tested their resolve. But Tenzin, his spirit as unyielding as the mountain itself, spurred them onward, reminding them that the summit was within reach. Section 4. The Climber's Resolve. As they climbed higher, the mountain revealed its true nature. Storms swept in with terrifying speed, blanketing the slopes in blinding snow. The wind howled like a banshee, threatening to rip them from the mountain's embrace. One by one, members of the expedition succumbed to altitude sickness, frostbite, or sheer exhaustion, their dreams of conquering Chomolungma dashed against the unforgiving reality of the mountain's power. Yet Tenzin pressed on, his determination fueled by a promise he had made to his father's memory. He carried with him a small prayer flag, weathered and faded, retrieved from the site of his father's last expedition. He would plant this flag on the summit, a symbol of his father's enduring spirit, a testament to the unbreakable bond between a Sherpa and his mountain. He had become more than just a guide, he was a beacon of hope, a source of strength for the remaining climbers. His unwavering belief in their collective ability to overcome adversity, his quiet courage in the face of danger, inspired them to dig deep within themselves and find the resilience to continue. Section 5. Triumph and Tragedy. After weeks of grueling effort, Tenzin and two climbers stood on the South Col, the final staging point. Ahead lay the Hillary Step, the final obstacle before the summit. Finally, they emerged onto the summit ridge. Tenzin planted his father's prayer flag, a symbol of triumph, but the descent would be just as perilous as the ascent. As we draw our journey to a close, the echoes of the stories we've encountered continue to reverberate within us. From the icy depths of the Ural Mountains to the sun-drenched savannas of Africa, from the heart of the Amazon rainforest to the towering peaks of the Himalayas, we've witnessed the indomitable spirit of humanity. Each tale, a testament to our capacity for courage, resilience, and the enduring belief in something greater than ourselves. We've seen how individuals, faced with extraordinary circumstances, summon hidden reserves of strength, overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles, and emerge from their trials transformed. These stories, though separated by time, geography, and culture, are bound together by a common thread: the power of the human spirit to persevere, to adapt, and to find hope even in the darkest of times. They remind us that despite our differences, we share a fundamental connection, a shared humanity that transcends borders and unites us as citizens of the world. The chilling encounter in the Ural Mountains underscored the importance of community, the strength we draw from one another when faced with the unknown. The villagers, united in their concern for Dimitri, ventured into the mountain's icy grip, their determination a testament to the enduring power of human connection. Tenzin's ascent of Mount Everest, a testament to human endurance, reminds us that our limits are often self-imposed. His journey, a tribute to his father's memory, underscores the power of legacy and connection. Stories, unique in their telling, remind us of the enduring power of storytelling. Through narratives, we connect with cultures and discover the universality of human experience. As we reflect on the unbelievable stories we've encountered, let us remember that the world is a vast and wondrous tapestry woven from countless threads of human experience. Each story a vibrant hue, adding depth and richness to the overall design. Let us continue to seek out these stories, to listen with open hearts and minds, and to share our own experiences. For it is through the act of storytelling that we truly connect with one another and discover the extraordinary in the ordinary. May these tales stay with you, sparking your curiosity, igniting your imagination, and reminding you of the boundless capacity of the human spirit. And may they inspire you to embrace the power of storytelling in your own life, for each and every one of us has a story to tell, a story that has the power to move, to inspire, and to leave an indelible mark on the world. The journey continues, dear reader, with every story you hear, every story you tell, and every story you choose to live.